What is going on YouTube? I am back with another video. Today is going to be a little bit of a shorter video, aiming anywhere from that 5 to kind of 10-minute range. I want to keep this very quick because it is literally 11:40, so I only have 20 minutes to get out this video so I can stay within that time range and actually continue doing the 90-day challenge. It almost got me, but this is going to be 5 minutes of sales advice for what I will do in my very first month of starting high ticket sales. A lot of you guys don't remember my very first month. I made $70,000 cash collected as a setter, which was, I don't remember the exact commission, but anywhere from like 3 or 4K a month. And then it just continued on going on from there and there. Now, this was my very first month, and prior to that, I had absolutely no experience with high ticket sales. So these are going to be my top things on how to start executing in the space and actually become the top 1% setter within a 1 month time span if you guys follow the exact same things that I have done throughout my entire journey. Now, the very first month, this is the most important month when it comes to actually starting and actually scaling. So the best thing that's going to push you in a position to actually have success as a setter to start off with is, number one, being on a good offer. Now, I obviously did not start on the best offer. I did not start on the greatest, but what I did differently that made me different is that I was very committed on trying to find the best possible offer, the offer that was going to make me the most amount of money. In my very first day of ever doing any sort of outreach or anything like that, or very first week, like day to a week, all right, I finally got my outreach method down packed, and I was able to outreach to a bunch of offers overnight, and I was able to get offered six different opportunities to be an appointment setter on some offers. Obviously, I chose the best, kicked the worst ones to the side, and just kept on pursuing not my dream, but my goal of, becoming the top, or becoming a good setter and actually just learning more about sales. So I was very hungry, and then that led me to being on an even better offer. The best thing about when you're starting out is to always keep it in mind that there's always a better offer out there. There's always better opportunities. So constantly keep on looking and constantly do outreach. Never, ever stop doing outreach. That is where a lot of people fail, and that's where a lot of people go wrong. Continue doing outreach. Continue always looking for the new job opportunities, and I promise you, you'll start seeing some new ones. Now, the second thing that I would say is always look at the highest person and try to connect with that person as much as possible. Whether that's the top closer, whether that's top setter, sales manager, talk to that person literally every single day. That person needs to be your best friend if you want to become an absolute killer at this game. Because if you're looking at the mind of the top person and always thinking, okay, what is this top person doing that I'm not doing differently? What tips, tricks, or things that they can learn, that they can teach me? That is the exact mindset that I use that allowed me to absolutely crush each and every single person I was going against in terms of the other setters, in terms of everybody else on the team. I wanted to be the top performer, so I wanted to get to the top performer as close as humanly possible and copy and do every single thing that they do, and then even on top of that, outwork them and outperform them, whether that's waking up early, getting my calls faster, dialing in my schedule more, doing absolutely everything that was needed to become the number one person. And once I was able to do that, what was the byproduct of that? Me hitting a record month, my very first month ever doing any sort of high ticket sales. So that's my kind of advice. Second tip. Third tip is always it's a weird one, but my third tip is just really, you have to, when I say this, like, really take it as this. So third thing is always look at things from the offer owner's perspective, if that makes sense. So what I mean by this is always look at it, so how can I be as valuable as possible on each and every single person's team? I want to be the most valued person, so that's going to allow me to have the most opportunities. And the more opportunities you have, the better money that you're gonna make. Because you wanna make sure that you're hitting the best leads, that you have any new offers that the person's having, you're getting contacted to those people first. You're always doing everything best in the offer owner's eyes, so when they go ahead and fire or cut people, you're not even coming closely near that. You're the top person that, okay, I can have my setters trained underneath Jaden. I can actually assign a sales team to Jaden, actually have him run that. You want to have that sort of connection built with your sales manager, offer owner, because that's what's going to allow you to even scale even further and keep having these record-breaking months. Now, that is kind of it for like some of the top 3 things that I would say to like kind of crush it your very first month in Ties Ticket sales. Yeah, the biggest thing is like hard work and consistency is gonna outmatch everything. I want to kind of quickly give you guys a 90-day update. So I'm going into like a little bit of a 2-week sprint here. So for the next 2 weeks, I'm really training my team as hard as possible. July is gonna be a pretty big month, and I'm super excited for all of you guys to see exactly what I'm cooking up, what I have planned for it. Now, if you guys have any sort of questions, comments, concerns about sales, go ahead and DM me. The link is in the bio for my Instagram. If you guys want any sort of sales tips, be on any of my offers, or just honestly hear me talk about business, I have a free Telegram. You do have to follow my Instagram at jaden.burwell. Link's gonna be in the description. Follow me, DM me about the Telegram, and then I'll go ahead and send it. I do not send it to anybody that does not follow me. So if you guys want my Telegram, go ahead and follow and DM me. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.